guys heard of this stock called MULN? I've got some DMs about this. This apparently is a candidate for a short squeeze, okay? MULN had around 500 million, yes, 500 million in volume over the past couple days. Let me look at the volume on MULN right now. The volume on MULN right now is 9 million, and it's been 3 minutes of trading. Like, this stock has started to get hype. I think Twitter's a combination for it. Stock Tips is a combination for it. If we look at the charts, on the 1 month, that's the sort of big run-up. So, it was at 52 cents, got up to 190. This was in February 28th, went right back down, and then recently it was at $1, and it ran up to about $2.90. So 100% gain. Now, let's look up some facts about MULN. I'm not suggesting to buy this stock because these stocks look like stocks that you can get screwed in. If we go to Google Trends, by the way, let me just show this up. MULN is trending from what I checked. So look, if we do MULN stock, as you can see, there's 100 in the past week, right? So obviously people, they weren't interested. There was a little run up here. People were interested. And now people are really interested. So what is MULN stock? What is this thing? Let's talk about it. Why it's the penny stock of the moment. Microcap EV player MULN Automotive is a hot topic on Reddit. Here's why. Of course it's Reddit. Of course it's Reddit. I forgot. I thought it was like Twitter and some Discord. It's Reddit that's pumping this bad boy. What else would it be? It has to be Reddit. All right, MULN Automotive. MULN is an electric vehicle company that also operates CarHub, an artificial intelligence-based platform that lets users buy and sell cars. Interesting. Now, I don't know too much about MULN, so I'm learning about it right here with everyone else. Currently, with a market cap of 60 million, the microcap has caught the attention of Redditors. Redditors have got the attention. This has led to a sharp increase in daily trading volume and helped to boost the stock's performance more than 40% in the past trading days. So this Reddit sort of volume that was imposed on the stock, and along with some stuff that they've undercovered, which I guess we'll find out in this article, has led to this 40% rise. Here's a close look to the meme stock. Okay, why is there so much buzz about MULN? Unlike some other meme stocks, MULN's recent surge isn't due to a short squeeze. Although there have been reports that short selling has increased considerably in the past few days, MULN's gains are the result of retail investors buying a large volume of the stock. So as we can see with a retail stock, when there's a lot of hype, GameStop and AMC, that's sort of the prime examples. When retail investors buy up a lot of it, you develop this sort of cult-like following. Even if the cult only lasts for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, a couple months, AMC has been going strong for a year, then there's a considerable ability for the stock to potentially, rise. In the last 10 days, MULN's popularity on social media has led to a spike in trading volume. Currently, MULN has a modest float of 1.8 million shares, but a 10-day average trading volume north of 240 million. So we need to analyze that real quick before we get into the article. A float, what is the float of a stock? The float of a stock is how many outstanding shares there are, right? So if you buy up a lot of shares within the float, the stock price has to go up. It's basic levels of supply and demand. If you have 10 shares and someone's buying up 9 of them, the last one is going to cost a lot more money. Whereas if someone bought 1 of them, the last 9 are going to cost less money. When you have more trading volume, that's buying pressure. It pushes up the price of the stock. In comparison, a growth stock like Palantir has around 2.1 billion shares outstanding. So if someone trades, 10 million shares of 2.1 billion outstanding shares, there's not a lot of buying pressure likely or volume for the stock to be able to considerably move up. But if you have 1.8 million shares, that's it. Think of that, 2.1 billion to 1.8 million, and the average trading volume is 240 million shares traded per day. All there has to be is more shares that are buying than selling for the price to significantly go higher. So what people on Reddit do is they try to find these really small stocks that have very small floats. Because if you can convince enough people to buy up enough of the float and really get it trending the way that this MULN thing is getting trending right now on social media, then you have the ability to legitimately use the power of the people to push up the price of the stock. Now, the question is if is this a good way to push up the price of a stock? If this is an ethical way, is this a meaningful way, and is this something that's sustainable? The easy answers are, I don't think it's unethical because Wall Street and hedge funds do all this type of nonsense all the time with insider information. They pump stocks, dump stocks, all this stuff. So it's not a question of ethics. It's a question of sustainability and who's left holding the bag. Because if you bought GameStop at 320 because you thought it was going to 600, you were left holding the bag, right? Same thing with AMC if you bought it at 40, 50, 60 bucks. So the question becomes, if you're buying MULN at like 1.9 or 1.7 or whatever it is, if you expect it to go to 3, if it never gets to 3 and it dumps at 1.7, which is very possible with stocks like these, is it worth buying at the end of the day? MULN has given intense exposure on sites like Reddit and FinTwit. FinTwit is Twitter and stocks on Twitter. On March 14th, MULN was named one of the top 5 discussed tickers on Reddit, even more popular than Apple. Beat Apple. Look at this. MULN Automotive over Apple. Goodness gracious. Okay. The recent buzz around MULN is due mainly to the company's announcement regarding the development of next-generation solid-state polymer batteries. MULN says this technology is a major advance over the current lineup of lithium-ion batteries. Okay, so this is a technology development, it seems like, that's getting people to actually getting people to care. Interesting. Also, keep in mind that the company went public relatively it went public in 2021. Since then, its stock has lost more than 90% of its value due to concerns over inflation. So let's go to MULN real quick on Webull. Let's go to the range year to just max. So MULN went public at $600. That doesn't make any sense. Did they do a reverse split? Yeah, I think they would have had to. Obviously, it doesn't make sense for them to. Oh no, this is 2012. Ah, weird. Maybe it went public again. That's interesting. MULN company went public relatively recent. Interesting. Am I looking at the right ticker? MULN? Oh, I might be looking at the wrong one. No, I'm looking at the right one. Interesting. Okay, so we got to resolve that. We got to figure that out. Maybe they went public again. They did a reboot. Let's keep going. Is there still some time to join the fund? So here's the question. Can you still get in on MULN? Now, again, if you're watching this, I'm not doing this. This is very risky. I've been in stocks before where I bought it at $130 thinking it would go to $3 and I got crushed on them. It's very risky, so I wouldn't advise against this, but let's see what they say. It's extremely difficult to anticipate how long a stock like this will remain a momentum play. The current stock market environment has been terrible for tech and growth stocks. MULN's polymer battery development should be an important step towards long-term growth. In addition, the company has an interesting retail strategy and manufacturing plans. And MULN recently announced a series of partnerships for the engineering and production of the EVs. Now, as cool as that is, the question becomes, is that going to be executed against? Because they can put out all the fancy plans they want and get people excited, but getting people excited and then buying the stock is not really a strategy. This startup is in its early stages. The stock is more down than 90% from its debut price. Little Wall Street coverage. It's possible announcements could send MULN shares back up to their IPO price. And as you can see, you got a big disclaimer. Because it's like, this is one of those highly, highly speculative stocks. So let's do a little bit more digging on this. Let's go to their website. Do they have a website? They have to have a website, right? MULN. It's so sad that I search them up and I only get these articles. Like, I don't even get their website. MULN Automotive. They've got to have a website. Okay, MULN USA. Interesting. So here's the news story around this pure electric crossover. So they're selling electric cars. That's what they're doing. They have a unique battery technology. Okay, I thought it was only the battery technology. They're actually selling cars. So this is an electric car company. That's what it is. That's what's being pumped. An electric car company. And let's go to their about real quick. Oh, here's the founder. Okay, I'm not going to lie. This guy looks a little... First of all, let's go to his Twitter. What is this man's tweeting about? Is he tweeting right now about everything that's going on? Yeah, he's not tweeting. He's like, I'm not trying to get sued. I'm not trying to go to jail. He's just retweeting. He's not tweeting a single thing, bro. All right, so that makes sense. David Mitchery, Chief Executive Officer. He's been leading since 2014 with 25 years in executive management. Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is the battery R&D manager. This is the guy who's doing the physics, I guess, around the battery. Okay, so that's management. Interesting. Let's go to about. What do they say they're about? We need change yesterday. Okay, first of all, why is this bleeding onto the picture? That doesn't look good. That's bad. The world needs help in lowering the damage and impact of fossil fuels, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they care about fossil fuels. This very, like, Tesla-oriented mission. Muscle is a Southern California-based company that owns and partners with several synergistic businesses, all working towards the same goal. Okay, so they want the world to be clean. They, 2014, okay, founded in 2009, the award-winning company All Electric Sedan, across the other company being Tesla, so they're comparing themselves to Tesla. Coda was focused on accelerating the adoption of electric vehicles by improving performance, safety, So they have Coda, that's one of their electric cars. MULN GT, founded in 2002. The fastest production car in 2006. MULN Technologies is the product of strategic union of the economic efficiency offered by the Coda Automotive. All right, so they have... The point is, in 2014, they kind of went they incorporated as a company, and they've done all of this since then. They've launched some cars, they've launched some shows, they've launched some shops, and today they are working to create electric vehicles at scale. That's what they're. Someone said that he looks like a criminal in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to say it, but I feel you, bro. I feel you. Okay, so that's the core of the company. Then the battery, MULN EV battery technology, the next generation of battery technology, lithium sulfur. So when they say next generation of battery technology, the only reason I get skeptical is because I'm like, Tesla is doing this, I think, at levels greater than any company in the world. So when you say, like, when the stock is pumping up this battery news, let's look at the stock again. It's at 1.65 right now. It's a little weird. It's pumping off of battery news. 5 times more energy density, 50% less cost per watt hour, exceptional safety, sustainably sourced and manufactured, solid state batteries. I mean, like, what's so different between this and NIO? What's so different between this and Tesla? I guess that's my larger question. Because if I don't know that, then I don't know what's the soaring value proposition of this, like, of this stock at the end of the day, right? Like, what exactly is the unique reason? Dragonfly, this, again, coming soon is cool, but, like, getting a car to market is the hard part. So it's like, you can't be betting on the potential of this stuff when the stock is this dead, and, like, things are also that pumped up in the markets. EV fleet, they have a commercial van coming out. All right, I mean, overall thoughts, look, very risky to buy stocks like these. I know people have been asking me to cover it, so there it is. It's a company that has some innovative battery technology. They don't have cars on the road yet. You can reserve it from the website. Reddit people are seeing that the stock only has 1.8 million in float. There's some of the unique technology that will allow it to explode. People were saying on Twitter last night that its market cap could reach about 1 billion. The market cap right now for MULN Automotive, let's go to it right now real quick, is 59 million. So if it gets to 1 billion, you're talking about a little bit more than a 10x bagger, right? So like it would be a substantial return. The question is, how does it get to 1 billion? And if there's enough juice in it for it to even get to, you know, 200-300 million from here, which would be 2-3x of its return. So these are stocks to be a little bit scared of if you're going in just for that ultimate pump. If you're riding it for that, all right. But if not, if you actually believe in the battery technology and the value proposition of MULN, I would advise to do a lot of research, because it's like it's hard when a company says that when you've got things like Tesla around. So yeah, MULN Automotive. Those are my thoughts.